I'm here for two things, and normally I don't like to mix the crafting with the publishing side, but I'm lazy and get it all done. Okay, first I want to give you an update on the KNK Force situation. Um, I can only praise the company. We have had the machine for a long while, and yes, I have been fighting it since when I finally got to go to it, but it had taken me a long time to get to it. So by rights, they didn't have to stand by me and be as supportive as they have been. This is an excellent company, guys. I recommend them just on that alone. The machine, I finally determined there's no working with it. There's no being able to do anything with it, and best I could figure is part of the problem was the bent bar that I had filmed last time. So the company has agreed to allow us to ship the machine back. And I don't expect a refund. I don't want a refund. I want a working machine. I am pleased and thrilled and can only praise these guys and give them star after star after star for their customer service. And when the machine did behave, it showed a lot of promise. So I'm really hoping that things will work out. If they have to replace it or if they can fix it, I don't care as long as I get a working machine. Of course, I will be completely mortified if it turns out that I was wrong. But I've had a lot of cutting machines, like several, as you guys know, those of you who followed my journey. So I'm pretty sure I know what I'm doing to a certain point. I'm not a master at it, but I know enough to know when something's not going to work, especially when you go through a humongous manual and you try every trick in the book. Anyway. So the only actual project I was actually able to get out of the KNK Force this whole time was a set of these bookmarks. And these are bookmarks that I had designed for one of my authors who is going to his first book show next month. And so I was desperate to get these done, and I needed the cutter for the spider at the bottom. See? It's a little tight little bookmark. And unfortunately, the cutter did things like got them dirty, and or it wouldn't cut them. It would slide across and do all these horrible things. But I got some out of it, and in the end, I confess I ended up having to just cut them myself with a cutter, and they don't have the nifty spider. They're still pretty, but the cutter, I like the cutters. I like this. So yeah, but that was one thing, and to match the book, which if you're a reader of science fiction, you might be interested in this. I think he's got a beautiful style. I'm a critic, so if I go to criticize it, that's not going to be fair to any of you who might enjoy it. But I did enjoy it, despite my personal hang-ups. But it was designed to match the book. See? You can see the spider. The reason why the spider is because the main character has these spy robots that are done like spiders. It's pretty cool. But I don't know what to say about it. Just yay! At least I was able to get this done. So it's something. Of course, if you want to find out about the book after this, you can visit our website, apocalypsewriters.com, to find out more. And in other news, I got a final version of the new book that's coming out by Leslie Fish that we are putting out, of Elven Blood. The cover is kind of pastel-y. It's more pastel-y than my monitor. It fooled me, but I likes it. Already I've gotten one review back. It's not out yet. It won't be out until the 1st of spring. But I've already gotten an early reviewer remark back on it, and she's giving it, and she's like, is there going to be a sequel, or is she going to hold it hostage forever? And I'm like, I'm trying to get her to get a sequel, guys. I'm trying to get her to put out a sequel. And finally, the third thing is I am going to do my best to turn this into an audiobook finally. It's hard. I don't know if you can hear it, but whenever I read a book, I hear a lisp in my speech, and it just drives me up a wall. It would be nice to have the funds to hire. But I'm also a voice actor, so I probably should not be willing to hire. But yeah. Anyway, that's our news, and that is a KNK Force update. We're going to be shipping it out in the next couple of days. It's already boxed and ready to go, and we have to pay for shipping. But that's understandable considering, you know, I'm okay with this. I just hope that it can be resolved, because the times that it did behave, and as I worked with machine and everything, I fell in love with it. And I really, really loved how it behaved and the settings, and it's a very tight machine. And the best part I like is because I have to wear bifocals and they don't work for me, so I pretty much have to struggle. And it's got a camera on it, so I didn't have to struggle to see if I had things on the mark, which means that the cuts were really precise and there was no guesswork, which is one up over the Black Cat, I have to say. The Black Cat, even though what I got was probably a counterfeit piece of crap, I got a sense of how it would have been, and it was a pretty good, accurate machine, and I thought it was great. But the KNK Force is, in my opinion, a lot better. So let's see how this goes, and check out a book. Read, guys. Read. Going back to work now.